Yes guys, today I'm going to be giving you 3 teams who I think you should definitely look out for in the Premier League this season. Now in the Premier League, the reason why it's one of my favourite leagues to watch is because there are always teams that cause havoc. There are always teams such as Newcastle who surprisingly get top 4, teams such as Wolves and Brentford who come from the Championship and shock everyone with a top 10 finish. There's even teams like Leicester City winning the Premier League title. Who would have thought? This is why the Premier League is the best league in the world. Or at least in Europe. I'm not really sure how they play in the other leagues and whatnot, but in Europe at least it's one of the best leagues. So like I said, today we're going to be giving you 3 teams that you should definitely look out for this year. Number 1, Fulham. Now Fulham are a team that, yes, they do have a bit of talent. We've seen them in the Premier League a couple of years before and they kind of finished middle of the pack. However, this year, that is definitely going to be different. With the new signings, Anderson, Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson and co, I think this will be enough to bring Fulham to that next level in the Premier League. Not to mention, Raul Jimenez is firing again. He's in great form. And me personally, I think he's going to be vital for that Fulham team this year. Now, I'm not going to get carried away and say they're going to be playing Champions League football next year or even Europa League football next year, but I don't think they'll be too far behind. I personally think that with this new Fulham team, Marco Silva is definitely cooking things up. And to be fair, that's what saw him get nominated for Manager of the Month for the Premier League in September. All I'm going to say is make sure you invest your stocks in Fulham right now. I already invested. I already got my Fulham jersey at home. I'm fully locked in. All I'm going to say is, me personally, I definitely think they're going to do something this year. The second team we should watch out for this year, Brentford. Now, Brentford are a team that we saw come into the Premier League and absolutely shock everyone with their long throw-ins, their great set pieces, and saw themselves secure survival despite only being in the Premier League for the first year ever. Thomas Frank is a manager that knows how to get it done, knows how to get teams working, and frankly, I think he is a great manager. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Manchester United came knocking for him. But again, Manchester United's hierarchy don't necessarily have the greatest sense when it comes to managers and stuff, but we'll talk about that in another video. Of course, they lost their main hitter in Ivan Toney, who's gone to Saudi to secure the bag. But I think with the likes of Mbeumo, Damsgaard, Kevin Schade, of course Wiss is injured right now, but when he comes back, that front line is going to be cooking. I think the only thing that's missing from that Brentford team is another defender. I feel like they could do with one more centre half and another creative midfielder. Get those 2 positions signed in January and we can see Brentford climb up the ladder and who knows where they can finish. Again, not Champions League or Europa League, but I feel like they could definitely make a contest for that Conference League and definitely secure their future in the top 10. Now the third team that I said we should keep an eye out for is going to be Ipswich Town. Now chill. I'm not going to say that they're going to be top 10 or anything like that. I just think they're going to finish above relegation zone. I think they're going to survive in the Premier League. And me personally, I'd love it. It's Premier League heritage, who wouldn't love it? But the secret to that is definitely Liam Delap. Like, who knew Rory Delap would produce such a great talent? I'm not going to lie to you. He is a great striker. I knew he came from the ranks of City, but right now in Ipswich, he is the main man and he's firing. He's doing very well for Ipswich. And I think his goals might just be enough to keep them in the Premier League this year. Of course, they have Manchester City loanee Calvin Phillips, who, let's be real, isn't having a great time. They've got youngster Amari Hutchinson from Chelsea, who they got from Arsenal the year before, who again is a bright spark in that Ipswich Town attack. Not to mention Leif Davis, who already sees himself in the top 5 in the Premier League for big chances created. I don't know. I think McKenna is cooking and we should let him cook. Let him cook and let's just see what happens with Ipswich Town this season. But yes, that is the video, guys. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to join MB United and comment down below, guys. Was I accurate with these 3 teams or are there teams that I've definitely missed out? As always, there is going to be videos for you guys every Sunday evening. If you guys enjoyed this, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed this video just as much. But until then, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.